Just want to thank my producers, both on Patreon and PayPal. I mean, it really helps me do double the content. Hey everybody, it's the Shape. First, I just want to say we reached 11,000 subs. So all thanks to you guys. At first, I never thought I'd see that, but after all the support, you guys are awesome. I had no doubts we'd reach it. Road to 10K. If you're new here, please subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And thank you to my Patreons, which allowed me to open that second channel. I've got 2 full videos on there. Like I said, double the content. It's a win-win. Go subscribe now. I'll wait right here. Well, what are you waiting on, sweetheart? Hurry back. Welcome back. Alrighty, now if you didn't go, that was embarrassing. Anyway, I was scrolling through YouTube, and I'm subscribed to a channel called Cece's Afterlife Investigations. And you've probably heard of who I'm about to mention in this video, Jody Dean.
Mr. Hunting the Dead.
Omar's little buddy. Anyway, let's just go ahead and check the clip out, and then we'll talk about it, like I always do.
In Jesus' name I pray. God, please wrap your godly hands around the spirit of Shanann and these children, Celeste, Bella, and baby Nico.
Dear little baby Jesus, in your little manger with your little head, please let me use these people's deaths for views and clout. Please, Holy Spirit, I just want a few thousand views. Now, I know that I clickbait dead celebrities and randonautica videos. Oh, wait. I'm feeling the Holy Spirit.
Let's keep going through this clip.
Help keep them together. Help make their spirit life make sense.
Give them the path. For only I know what they're going through. Because I'm a medium, I'm a psychic, all these things. What are you talking about? You're sitting on somebody's grave. You're sitting on this poor family's grave. You're doing it for clicks and views because the case is popular. And you're propped up with your back on somebody's tombstone, this poor family's tombstone, with your feet kicked out like you own the place. Man, you are a piece of...
Let's take a good look at it. It's about the best way I can describe it.
If for some reason they are already not in heaven.
See, there's reasons. Yeah, you heard him right. They're not in heaven. Those poor victims and those kids that were murdered, they're not in heaven. What are you talking about? How do you know where they're at? Why don't you get off their grave, stand to the side of the grave, and not use it for a recliner? How about doing that, Jody Dean? 'Cause you're a real piece of work, pal. I'd be ashamed of myself. I'm telling you, I don't understand how this guy can clickbait fake, stupid videos on YouTube, randonautica, and when a celebrity passes away, they're on there within 24 hours. He's talking to them.
Now, a lot of people have asked me, Shape, whose side are you on when it comes to all this going on? Are you on Omar's side, or G-Team's side, or you Goose side?
You want to know whose side I'm on? I'm on my side. I'm not on anybody's side. Because if there's one thing I have learned, you can't trust nobody except yourself. That's a fact. It's pretty bad. Now, I know I made a video in the past on this channel called ThinkerThunker, who analyzes Bigfoot footage. Well, Bigfoot and Dog Man and all these other things. Now, I have nothing against this channel at all. I think, you know, some of the stuff he does, it makes sense. Yet, he's got a biased approach, and sometimes he says stuff that just completely baffles my brain. I'm like, did he really just say that? I thought you were all about common sense. And this video that I'm about to show you shows exactly why.
Shows, I'll put up a link for it. But if I dropped in any face you've ever seen, any face there's ever been, unless their face is really distorted, it's going to line up on this grid.
Doesn't matter what nationality, male, female, large or small, their face is gonna fit this grid.
Now, what was odd about the face ratio I did before is that the star of that video, this guy, does not fit the human face ratio.
Oh, you mean white Bigfoot, Sasquatch, abominable snowman there doesn't... I don't know if you know how masks work, but like take this mask for instance. My eyes line up because it's made that way. But if you got a big mask to cover your face, you can put any eyeball size you want. The nose can be anywhere. You can have a giant eyeball right in the middle of your forehead. And the mouth can be way down here, way up here, just wherever you want it. Yeah, here you're going to try to convince people that if you're wearing a mask, your eyes, nose, and mouth have to line up. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Look where the base of his nose is. It's not far from being half as short as a normal human's. And a lot of people try to say, well, it's because he was wearing a mask. And, you know, I just don't know how to explain to those people. You can't put on a mask and it shrink your nose up.
It's a mask, ThinkerThunker. It literally has nothing to do with shortening a nose up or making a nose longer. You can make any face you want with the mask. It's made to cover your face, not glue right to it unless you're making it that way purposely. If you're faking or making a Bigfoot head, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a lot bigger than your head. You can put the nose and mouth anywhere you want. The eyes can be as close or as far apart as you want. You can have 5 eyeballs and 10 noses and 3 damn mouths. It don't matter. What are you going on about?
Here is another one I found. Look at Patty's nose, way up there above normal. Now, true, she is turned to the side here, so we're getting a lot of this right nostril.
But her nose is well up above normal. And what's odd about that, here is the man that claimed he was the one wearing the...
Now, do I believe that Bob Hieronymus was the Patty Bigfoot? Not necessarily. But you're still playing it off like the mask is supposed to line up with somebody's face. It covers your face. It has nothing to do with that. I don't understand what you're going on about there, ThinkerThunker.
Main reasons I wanted to do this video was to see where Todd Standing's creatures lined up. And so, there we go. Perfect fit on the human ratio. And I don't know what that means. You know, maybe this guy here is some sort of hybrid.
Now, granted, this is Todd Standing's Bigfoot, and I don't believe anything Todd Standing says. You're still losing the complete concept of how a mask works. And trust me, I know about masks. Now, this creature that Todd Standing's caught multiple videos of the Bigfoot's head.
And they blink. That's all they do. Their mouth don't move, their nose don't move, their cheeks don't move, their forehead don't wrinkle. None of that.
Why is that? Because it's a mask. Everybody knows you have nerves in your mouth, nose, face, everywhere. You have twitches, fine twitches. Any animal has it, any human being has it. And when you breathe, you can even tell. This thing don't breathe. The mouth don't even move a tiny bit. The nose don't quench in from when you breathe. The only thing you get is a blink. No, I don't believe that's a real Bigfoot. But ThinkerThunker, you're going about it the wrong way, pal.
Carefully sketched just what I can see here. Down a little tear duct of Todd's eye. and now I'll grab the iris, even though the iris can change just by somebody glancing side to side. And now if I laid that over, see, we're seeing a slightly different shape of the eye. I'm now going to do this eye in red. Trying to be careful to only get what's there. Catch this line. And now if I turn both outlines on, you'll see very different eyes.
First off, I'm sorry for the noise in the background, guys. There's doing construction a couple 100 yards over that way. But anyway, let's talk about eyes on a mask. Okay, the eyes aren't going to match because if Todd used his own eyeballs, it would kind of give it away a bit because they don't have human eyes, first off. And if it's an animatronic, it's going to have whatever kind of eyes you want. Ape, gorilla eyes, whatever. They're going to make it out of glass, hard plastic, ceramic, whatever they make the eyeballs out of. They can make it any way they want to. ThinkerThunker. I still don't understand what you're trying to say.
And I'm no Hollywood, latex movie makeup expert at all. But I would think that a latex mask could not change the shape of the eye. I mean, it can't.
They can make any eyeball they want in Hollywood, okay? First off, what you just said is perhaps the dumbest, craziest, most uninformed opinion that I've ever heard. Your subscribers, my subscribers, and me included, we all have grown dumber by having listened to it. I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay, I wanted to quickly show you this. This is another alleged Bigfoot that Mr. Standing filmed. And all it does, it just squats down, and there's no trees or anything to compare it to for size or whatever.
Oh, that's an interesting clip. I wonder why we only get to see the back of it. As if you saw the face, it would look so fake it was ridiculous. I mean, that's just a possibility. I could be wrong. Doubt it, but I could be wrong. Bum, ba, bum.
But for anyone who thinks that I just debunked Todd Standing by showing that his Bigfoot creatures have human face ratios, I didn't. And I would have if I could. If I had found a 100% match on the eye shape or anything.
I want to issue you a challenge. Look at this slope. Look at these trees. I would say that is a 50+ degree slope. So watch right up in this area, and you'll see something right here running out of the trees. And running is the key word here. My challenge is I want you to put on a bulky suit, find yourself a 50 degree plus slope.
All right, who's to say that the suit is bulky? That's your statement. You can have a suit specially made for comfortability, waterproof, whatever, and one you can run fast in. Let's talk about the Bigfoot running up the steep hill, okay? Let's talk about primates running in general. Now, Bigfoot isn't a gorilla or an orangutan or anything else. However, you're telling me that as steep as that hill is, Bigfoot is going to run on his hind legs, and he's not going to bend down and use his forearms for leverage like any smart thing would do to move quicker. Oh, no, he's going to stand on his legs and just run. That's weird as is. Now, let's talk about every piece of Todd Standing footage is always the back of this Sasquatch. Let's talk about that as well. Oh, by the way, challenge accepted. ThinkerThunker. Can we take time to appreciate the ponytail?
The footage is so shaky, I couldn't stabilize it. So this is all we really have. I'm not saying this is impossible, but I would like to see if somebody
I want you to look at how the arms are straight out like a T to hold balance. That's something a human being would do.
believes they can do that. This is the Red Bull 400 in Austria. It takes Olympic sprinters 4 full minutes
to make it to the top of this 400-meter run. It has an average gradient of about 45%, and you can see these guys and gals, they're not sprinting. Most of them are crawling, and they're sure not doing it in bulky monkey suits with masks on.
Well, first off, that's 2 different hills, 2 different steepnesses. That's the first part. Now, the second part is when Todd Standing Sasquatch clip starts, it starts right on the Bigfoot, and the Bigfoot's running right off the bat. Now, let's take a look at what these Olympic level hill runner-uppers have to deal with. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I want you to look at the distance they had to cover before this part was even shot. I mean, you got to take into account just how far those Olympic athletes have already ran before you even start talking about that. It's not like they just started. Now, I understand what you're saying, but I mean, that's 2 totally different things.
Steep. He's standing himself, about to go up a steep grade, and notice he immediately drops down on all fours and doesn't even try to walk up that. And another shot, different slope. And
now he's going with Todd Standing. He's still not running. Maybe he's doing that for a reason. Maybe saying,
Well, look at me. I can't run up this steep hill.
or can he?
And again, this guy here, making it look pretty easy. Let's see you do that.
Look at the flesh tones on the face and the ponytail. Well, it appears to me that Bigfoot has a ponytail. That's kind of strange. Why would Bigfoot wear his hair in a ponytail? And back then, would Todd Stanley by chance had long hair? I'm just asking. Maybe long enough to put in a ponytail, or maybe he's got a buddy long enough to put in a ponytail. But I can tell you that's not a Bigfoot head. I can literally see it after you zoom in. And to say that somebody can't run up a hill with a half-decent Bigfoot costume, with maybe even cleats on the bottom, because the quality you can't really tell either way. But that's what it looks like to me. Anyway, thank you guys. Like I said, you can go check out my second channel. It's been a long road the last couple of years, but we've grown together on YouTube, and I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers as well. Man, it's been awesome. I enjoy making these videos. I kind of had to branch out a little bit, and the reason being, if you keep doing paranormal videos over and over and over, you'll get blown out on it quick. And I wanted to branch out to where we could talk about lots of different strange things. And like I said, thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I double the content, just like I said. I'm going to keep grinding for you guys. I love you guys. And all y'all are appreciated. And I enjoy our interactions in the comment sections. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video.